Hey guys, Brad with the Big Family Homestead here, and I usually don't do these kind of videos because we try to stay away from politics, but things are getting nutty. Please, I beg your indulgence, but I'm going to play for you something that we released over on our Patreon page because it's important. It's about taxation, if this infrastructure bill passes, and you are going to have your transactions monitored. Just that simple. So check this out, and I'll be right back.
Okay, people. So here's the scoop. Do you guys remember, and by the way, what I'm getting ready to tell you, will probably affect you. Even if you're not an American, trickle-down economics works, even when it comes from one nation to another. Do you guys remember a while back when we had this big fight over increasing the debt ceiling, and then Congress was going back and forth on how much money they would spend, and Nancy Pelosi got on TV and said that, because we had Congress people that are saying you haven't even given us time to read the bill, and she got on TV and said, read the bill, you've got to pass the bill to know what's in the bill. And she cackled and laughed and said, you've got to pass the bill to know what's in the bill. And then, of course, we got hosed bad, and billions upon billions upon billions of dollars we got stuck with. All of their spending, all of their garbage. Well, we're back at it again. This new infrastructure bill, boy, they always sound good on the surface, don't they? It always sounds good. Like, who wouldn't want better roads? Who wouldn't want clean water? Who wouldn't want more programs that help the little guy, right? But they never, ever seem to end up that way. Fast forward. This, I'm going to read you, and I apologize. I hate it when people will get on a video and read. But it's important enough that I'm going to do it, and it's short. It should only take 2 or 3 minutes, maybe. But I'm going to read you something that came from our credit union, where we bank. Small town, tiny little place, and they spilled the beans, I think, by accident on what could potentially happen. All right? So this is one of those reasons why we better push back, and we better push back hard. Because in those ginormous bills, they hide all kind of fun things that end up screwing you and me over. So this is what I'm going to read it. My eyes are going to shift over here. It's really hard to read because we screen captured it, and I'm glad we did. We screen captured it from a phone, but in order for me to read it on this screen, it had to get blown way up, and so it's really blurry, if that makes sense. But this is what it says. New IRS proposal could affect your personal account. Dear member, as Congress considers the new infrastructure spending, lawmakers are considering unconventional sources of revenue to fund their plans. One proposal under consideration would require financial institutions like this credit union to report to the Internal Revenue Service many activities on accounts with balances over $600. Over $600. Such unprecedented grab of your personal financial data and information raises several concerns. This proposal would violate the personal privacy of consumers like you by forcing credit unions and other financial institutions to provide the government with information that does not reflect taxable income, meaning they're going to come grab that money too. They're going to say that it was taxable and you can't prove it otherwise. Financial institutions, particularly those in rural and low-income communities, would face a new and expensive regulatory burden that could make it untenable to serve those consumers already left behind by Wall Street banks. There's another part to that gets even better. The government relies on decades-old data systems to store and secure IRS information. These systems have already been compromised in recent years, and the addition of this type of data increases the likelihood of future breaches on your personal and financial information. We need to hear from you. And then it goes on and says, hey, we need to squawk about this, and we need to be loud about it, and we need to do it now, because if they push this through, then these things most certainly will happen. You know, I'm laughing because if you don't laugh, you're going to cry, right? I'll show you. Here it is. Let me see, make sure that nothing personal's on the screen. Yeah, here. That's what we saw. That's what came. And I'm here to tell you guys, the devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. And this infrastructure bill plan always sounds good on the surface, but then all I can hear in my head is that cackling of Nancy Pelosi saying you got to pass the bill to know what's in the bill. Wait a minute, what am I signing up for? I gotta go. We're building on the barn today. Hopefully I can live stream out there. That's kind of the goal. We'll see if we can show you guys what's going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. Have a blessed day. Bye.
There it is, folks. Do what you want with that information. But be aware, if it passes, then you're basically going to have to prove every tiny little transaction you've made was not income. There you have it. Have a blessed day.